They just want the same things.
They want you to be in a box.
Exactly. So, like my personal tagline now, Royal Breed is a different kind of special. Everybody's special, but my own kind of special. You have not seen it before. Yeah, so stop waiting for validation. Whether you like it or not, people will talk. So go ahead. If you don't do it, they will still talk. Yeah. If you do it, they will still
You're
talk.
There for years.
So
you have not moved from the place where
so just go.
Hello everyone, so welcome to the podcast series. I'm excited, it's been a while, but here. Yeah, so the podcast series is about ideas, innovations, and creativity, and I'm particularly very much excited about today's conversation because I have an amazing guest. Well, my name is David Deborah, and I'm your host for today's show, and with me is an amazing person. She's going to introduce herself. I'm not going to do the introduction for her. So, tell us who you are, ma'am.
Alright. Hello everyone, my name is Blackie Oluwatosin Sarah, but I'm known professionally as Royal Breed.
Okay, one interesting fact I'm going to just put out there is that she's my friend. So tell us about what you do. Tell us about your profession.
Okay, alright. I'm a brand identity designer, voiceover artist, and red carpet host, or event host in general.
How did you delve into event hosting?
Well, a friend of mine was hosting an event and he approached me and said, "Oh, I want you to be my red carpet host." And it wasn't something I had done before. And when I tried it, I really enjoyed it. And so I dived into the field.
Okay, so in event hosting, has there been any embarrassing moment?
Yes, there has been. Okay, imagine you are asking a guest question A and is answering question Z. Like, why?
So how do you go about situations like that?
I'll just say, okay, thank you so much for that insightful discussion thing. See you on the inside. It's actually very annoying.
What's the good part about events? What's the interesting part about events?
I mean, you get to meet people, lots of people, amazing personalities, even shy people. You'll find out that they are not actually shy on the red carpet. They are very open on the red carpet.
Okay. Tell me one person you met in event hosting and you would never have had an opportunity to meet such a person if you were not on that platform.
Okay, I would say the special advisor to the governor on talents, and he came with his friend who happened to be my church member. So we bonded very well. And this is someone that even if I'm to go back home now and attend service, I would never get the opportunity to meet him close up. I met him on the red carpet.
So you interviewed him?
Yes, I did.
How was it interviewing him?
It was really
Were you
wonderful.
shy?
I wasn't shy. I didn't even know that he knew me. When we were done, he was like, "Oh, he saw my badge." I was like, "Oh, we should know each other." I said, we don't know each other actually. And it was a really wonderful experience. So
let's delve into other things you do. Branding, right?
Brand identity.
Tell us about that.
This guy is a bad guy. What's about that? Alright, so okay. Basically, branding is it's a reputation. It's how you want to be remembered, how you want your business to be remembered, how you want people to feel when they think about you or your business or what you do. Okay, take for example now, if you just talk about an iPhone, I know that's a very popular example when it comes to branding. Once you just talk about an iPhone, there's this perception already. In fact, the funny thing is, even people on regular basis that would not normally afford an iPhone now have iPhones. Yeah. So it's associated with this feeling of class and all that. So Apple has really branded themselves in such a way that once they are releasing the next product, everybody's already on the line to buy it. Everybody's already thinking of how to swap their old devices to get it. It's because of the way they position themselves. And also Coca-Cola. I mean, there are several variations of Coke that has been released. But why is it that Coca-Cola still has the highest market margin? Because they trust Coca-Cola. I could go on and on, but you get the gist.
So you mentioned something, right, about iPhone. So do you think branding had put people under pressure to meet up setting standard? Because you mentioned that even people that don't have money, naturally, enough money to get iPhone, they one way or the other find ways to get it, right? Because everybody's using it, there's a name, there's a niche, everybody's like, having an iPhone. Do you think branding puts people under pressure?
No, branding does not put people under pressure. It just gives them something enticing that they want. People want to be associated with.
Yeah.
You just see someone using, let's see, you see someone using an iPhone 17 Pro Max now. In your mind, you are like, oh, this person has a lot of money. If it's a girl, you say, oh, her babe has bought her an iPhone, or her brothers, or she's dating one Udogo like that. If it's a guy, you say, oh, this dude has money and is using. So they want to be associated with that class because of this perception that people have. They just see you and you are using an iPhone. So it's not the branding's fault. It's people wanting what they cannot afford. I mean, there are other good phones out there that you could use and still be doing well. Like I personally am not a fan of iPhone. I like my Androids. I mean, Samsung and Vivo to the world. So,
okay. Let's go with the ways of say creativity, purpose, and the voice of a generation. How did it begin with you? When did it dawn on you that, okay, there's something about me. I have a creative side and I have to harness it?
Okay, where did they dawn on me? I would say, I've lived my entire life in church, so there's nothing I would say that wouldn't be tied back to the church. When I was 8, like that was the first time I actually had an opportunity to do something creative and, be open and all that. It was the first time I actually took Rhapsody, and it was a really, really big church. I loved it. And also seeing branding, banners and designs. I could be walking with my mom and we'll see one huge banner, billboard, and I'm like, this designer that designed this thing is not creative at all. Why would he use red fire, use yellow, that kind of thing? So that was when I said, okay, I'm going to learn graphic designing, but for some reason I didn't. And eventually when I started designing, I didn't go to a class per se. It just started happening. So it was when I was already designing, I started taking classes. Yeah, so I didn't learn designing before taking class. It was in the process, that's when I started taking classes. So I would say I'm a creative person.
Okay, so let's do a little question and answer section.
All right.
You're going to be fast on it, right? So, creativity or consistency?
Consistency.
Why?
It's not enough to be creative. If you just create something really beautiful and disappear before people see you again, they find another person that is improving along the way, and they just follow that person. So consistency, continually show up, even with the mistakes, just be showing up and they trust you and say, oh, this person knows what they're doing.
Fame or impact?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Okay, I would say, if you're impactful, you should be famous.
Really?
But it's not like that. And that's why I said all of the above. You can be doing some big things in one locality like that. People are not really taking notes. But when you're famous, fame might even be associated with impact. You might not really be doing anything that big, but because people know you, they can cook up one story that you are doing something really big. So all of the above, if that's an option, all of the above.
Work alone or collaborate?
Collaborate. You need people to be able to go far. You cannot do everything by yourself. There are some doors that you will never get the chance to walk through, except people that can open those doors for you. So collaborate. So
would you say the secret to every growing creative is collaboration?
Yes, I would say so. Because, let's say you are really good at, I always make reference of design. You're really good at designing. You are good. Even people have seen that you're good, but you are not getting clients. You are not able to do specific things. Nobody really knows you. But let's say you get the chance to volunteer at an event. Now, you are not putting your work out there. So people get to see it. So if you don't volunteer, you are collaborating. You get to be part of a team. You get to showcase your work, and from there to the global stage.
I'm glad you actually mentioned the word volunteering, because I'm very particular about volunteering. Because you see, you get the opportunity to work with people. You get the opportunity to experience certain things.
Yes.
You're like interning in their own space, right? Getting prepared to have yours. So volunteering is one thing I am very particular about. I always want to volunteer. If I have an opportunity, if I have someone coming around my state, my locality, I just want to be part of it. I want to have my input. I want to, show my presence. I want to, connect to people. We're going to talk about relationships too, because people are sleeping on relationships. I would say something. It's beyond having just finances. It's beyond having financial help. There's human resources.
Yes.
You can get places. You can get into places, get things by just having human resources. What people will pay for by relationship, you can get it. What people will pay so much, we love
the nail on the head.
You just get it by having a relationship with them. And these relationships, you can build them from volunteering, going for conferences, meeting people and stuff like that. Like your work allows you to meet a lot of people. Tell us a story, because people have to get encouraged. People have to push into, having, meeting people, having conversation, building good human resource. So tell us one very insightful example of, how human resource has helped you through.
Okay. I would go back to my red carpet hosting. So I met this guy through, I can't even pinpoint how we met exactly, but it was through a lecturer, Mr. Shalom. Then one way or the other, we became close, and he became the Nadesu president for the Osu chapter. And I mean, if he didn't know that, okay, I could do this thing, he wouldn't have reached out. And also, we host, the church where I belong to, we host lots of global events, and there are some certain criteria to go, but some way, somehow, maybe you don't meet up, there are chances for you to go, okay, as an official, to do one or two things, volunteering. And, some persons are, okay, they didn't qualify to go, they are not going. But I always push and say, okay, no, I'm going. That was how I attended my very, very first IPPC, International Partners Conference in Asheshe. If I had not gone as an official, as a volunteer, I would never have stepped my feet there. And I met lots of wonderful people. I mean, really, really, really wonderful people. So I would pick the IPPC experience, actually. Yes.
So let's go back to our questions. Inspiration or discipline?
Discipline. I mean, it's not enough to have inspiration. You can be inspired and not do anything. You can have the biggest dreams. I watched one of Steve Harvey shows. He was like, America's Got Talent was his idea. Really? But for some reason, he did not take action. And now, once you think about America's Got Talent, you think about Steve Simon.
Yeah.
You think about Simon, because ideas are like signals.
Yeah.
Multiple people are receiving it at the same time. There's a person that takes action first. So it's not enough to be inspired. Get your ass up and take action.
Let's talk about this. Many people receive lots of inspirations and ideas every day, and one popular excuse I receive is that, okay, I don't have enough, resources, I don't have it, I can't do it, like, I really want to do this thing, but I don't even have a phone, I don't even have this, I don't have, so what do you tell somebody that has the drive, has the zeal, has the passion, but always says, okay, I don't have opportunities, I don't have resources, I don't have a way to go about it?
When there is a will, there will be a way. So if you actually want to do it, you will find a way. People that borrow clothes to go for party, people that borrow phones to take pictures, they have a will. They want to appear a certain way. That's why they do those things. Because you tell me why you don't have an AJ1. I'm a very big fan of Jordans. You don't have the Jordans, but you know somebody that have it, and you have somewhere you are going to, and you have somebody there to impress. You will find a way. You go and meet that your friend. You need to even lie on the ground so that they will lend you that shoe. It's very popular now with guys. One person has a car, but 10 different people are driving that car. So if you are actually serious about doing that thing, you will find a way. That's just it. You will find your own way, because I can't like give a general say, okay, do this and do this. If you really want to do it, you will find your way. There's a particular set of people around you. There are particular things around you that you can, take action and make something happen.
Quick input, right? I've seen people that are content creators that actually borrow funds. They don't have the fund, they create content. They borrow funds.
Exactly.
They create their content, they edit it, and they go through all the struggle. They might use this fund today, use this fund tomorrow, use this fund today. Then when they put the videos together, they send it to themselves, edit it, and it's just a whole lot. Just because they have to keep the content going.
That's to tell you, they have a will, so they found a way.
Yes. Thank you so much. So let's mark our questions. Quiet workspace or chaotic creative energy?
Quiet workspace. I tried in a quiet.
There are some people that say they love the pressure, they love the chaos, they love everything, but pushes them to do something.
People are different. Like, I'm constantly in a place and atmosphere of pressure. In fact, if you cannot work under pressure, something is wrong with you. Actually, you should be able to handle pressure and get things done even under the pressure. I mean, I think that should be in Proverbs 24 verse 10, the NIV. If you faint in the day of pressure, your strength is weak. That's how it puts it. So, I mean, pressure, even gold, precious gold I did love you. It goes through pressure, but between pressure and quiet workspace, if that's an option, I'll go for the quiet workspace, actually.
Quick input, right? So I actually realized that most of the times that I have results is when I have been under pressure.
Sure.
I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. Because I know I have deadlines to it, I stretch myself. And my capacity increases to be able to handle everything. So that's a very good point. Yeah. So if creativity was a color, what color would it be?
Purple. Maybe it's because it's my favorite color. I don't know, but if creativity was a color, it would be purple.
If other person was here, you say it's black because black is cold and stuff like that. You don't prove it to us that purple is the best in not less than 5 seconds with solid points and argument.
Purple is a real color.
Okay.
Yes, and it's cool. It's beautiful. Maybe that's just for me, but I feel it's the purple. I can't say gold, but purple.
Fair enough. I also love purple, so yeah. We're locked in. Do you think creativity is something people are born with, or it's something that they grow into?
Everybody is a creative individual, actually. They just have different expressions of it. Even your own creator, God. In the beginning, God created. How was he created? He's a creative individual. He bettered you. So everybody's actually creative. So maybe you just have to grow into it. Maybe you just have to find your own expression of creativity.
And I realized that if you want to make a mark in this generation, be ready. Like you have to have, they will say, have strong hearts. Have strong hearts because they will drag you.
Yes.
They will drag you. They will talk about you. They will criticize you. You will see shaking on the streets of social media.
You have
if
to
you have not dragged you. Still dragging that you will be popular now.
Exactly.
Ready to be dragged.
Exactly.
Still dragging to be popular, right? And especially when it's not what they are used to seeing.
People they just want the same thing.
They want you to be in a box.
Exactly. So, like my personal tagline now, Royal Breed, is a different kind of special. Everybody's special, but my own kind of special. You have not seen it before. Yeah, so stop waiting for validation. Whether you like it or not, people will talk. So go ahead. If you don't do it, they will still talk. Yeah. If you do it, they will still
talk.
There
for years. So you have not moved from the stage.
So just go ahead, do it. Let the worst happen. Think of the best scenario and make it happen. The worst happens, still go with it, and
I've seen creators on Instagram. They will carry their camera to the center of the place. They will cook in the center of the road. They will wear masquerade dress. They'll come all
They will even dress up in the middle of the road.
I've seen people with rope, with soil,
Yeah, I saw that content.
It's not the road. See, they don't care. You have to go right.
Staring at them.
You have to go.
You have to be audacious.
People were staring at them. And this particular lady, Ella, I currently follow Ella, and she's so audacious. Like, okay, she's a 9-to-5 worker, right? And she videos every morning when she's going to work, and the whole Lagos traffic, the line, a lot of people will stand in the line for hours in the morning. And she's like, I'm going to keep making these videos. And everybody in the line is looking at her like, what's up with this? And she's getting views. And if she continues, like, I'm sure she's gonna get recognition.
Yeah,
she will. That really matter.
And then someone will come out from nowhere and say, "Oh, that was my idea." But did you take action? Nah. So please stop sitting on your idea and be waiting for approval. Because
insult you. I'm going to tell my story, right? So I used to own a food brand. Before I started, I used to be very scared of cooking. I know I cook for my family, and they're like, your food is very nice and stuff like that. But then one person, I cook for one person, and the person told me something. She was like, a dog cannot eat your food. And it got to me. It's not like I was sad, I was scared. So if I'm cooking for you, I'm praying. I'm praying. I'm like, this food must come out in the name of Jesus. Because I was afraid of. So before I started my food brand, I had to cross my heart that let's go. Anything that happens. And I cook, and people are like, oh my God, this is so nice. You should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. And yeah, you have to overcome that fear one day.
I can testify the food is really
my food, yes.
really
yes.
Nice. So the only thing is people still pay for rubbish food.
True.
You know, the food, yeah. They are buying the brands.
Branding.
They just go, just buy the food and
so yeah,
get over it.
What do you have to say to create out there? Apart from what things I've said, what do you have to create out there that is just like starting up content and stuff like that? What do you have to say to them?
Filter the noise. If you let it get to you, you will crash, like really, really crash. And you are not there to fit in. You're supposed to stand out. We want to see something different. We are so used to seeing the same things over and over and over again. We want to see something new. I am not really a TikTok person, so this past few days I've been scrolling on TikTok and I saw that cartoon characters are dragging themselves.
I saw Sophia the face. They were dragging her.
They have really huge followings. Then somebody now commented, so I scrolled down to look at the comments, and somebody was like, you can never see Ben 10 or Naruto, I can't remember, in this kind of settings. Then somebody now responded, do you know that if you start creating content concerning these particular characters you mentioned, you still go fast, such as it. And I just kept my phone. The next day, I opened TikTok again, and I saw the Ben 10 that they said could never be in that setting. Was in that setting. So it just takes standing out to get things done. I mean, when Hilda said she was going to cook the biggest pot of jollof rice.
Like, this lady must be crazy.
They had ever seen. I mean, a lot of controversies and everything. Even when people went to take the food, they had so many complaints and all that. I mean, someone was saying the food was not. Do you know what it means to cook a huge pot of jollof rice?
Spaghetti that they gave you to cook.
And it should not be soggy.
I'm telling you.
Like, she did not say she was going to cook the sweetest pot of jollof rice.
Yeah.
She said she was going to cook the biggest, the largest. She didn't say the sweetest. So people coming outside to start talking about
people that have not cooked spaghetti.
Exactly.
They say it's only one spaghetti. You give
okay, now is she not going far?
Yeah.
I mean, she
Brandy.
If it was not last year or so, she became the ambassador for Scam First. And look at how her positioning is now. I mean, if you tell someone that Hilda Bass is your chef, I'm sure they will lie down on the ground for you. Look at someone went to buy a plate of pepper soup and was complaining. Are you a target audience? Did she force you to buy it? I mean, they already know their brand. They filtered out their audience. So you have to stand out, do crazy things. Not like crazy things. But do something different. Yeah, do something different that people have not seen. And that's what attracts them, actually. Just tell a story in an unconventional way and you get your audience. In fact, your audience can also be my audience. They can have different interests. So dare to do the weirdest thing.
Dare to do the weirdest thing in content. So yeah, we're going to close with finding out things about you, your personal life now. It's not we spoke about your jobs, spoke about profession, spoke about branding and stuff like that. Let's talk about you. So what do you do with your spare time? Apart from if you're not branding, if you're not, designing and stuff like that.
I see movies, specifically series. I'm a big series lover. I mean, I don't like
well informed.
I don't like watching a movie and I just see it once and the movie's over. No, I want to look forward to something. I want to be like, what's the next thing? What are these people cooking? So I'm a very big fan of crime series, trailers. I mean, if you haven't seen The Blacklist, you should do that. And yes, I'm sleeping. I sleep a lot. I can, if you call me that you're coming to visit me, if I want to sleep, I can just say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not around, but I just want to sleep. Yeah, so sleeping, and I like eating good food too.
What's your favorite food?
I don't have a favorite food, but there are things I don't eat.
What don't you eat?
I don't like ogbono soup.
You don't like what?
I don't like ogbono soup.
Okay, yeah, a few people don't like that.
I don't like it.
Fair enough.
I also thought I didn't like banga soup, but it turns out that I didn't like banga soup because I keep reading long nails, and I find out that when I eat banga soup, it stains my nails a lot, and washing the oil out is really, really hard. So I just stopped eating banga soup. But I eat most of the things. Well, I don't have a favorite food. Drinks. Cheers or take. And this new wheat that just came out.
You go out?
Yes, I do. I do go out.
Where do you go out?
Quiet spaces that involve food.
So you're a foodie?
Not per se, but
anything that involves food.
Well, if you intend to poison me, I will know by the spirit. I will eat that food.
Yeah, we did not talk about your qualifications. We did not talk about your schooling, right? So you're currently a final year student of Media and Communication Studies.
Yes.
Was that what you chose?
Yes, that's what I chose.
What did about Media and Communication Studies that interests you? What did that you did not know about, but when you got to it, you're like, oh, this is quite a good course. Oh, you have not discovered it.
The things that what kind of oh boy. Okay. Actually, when I chose I wasn't really that big of a math fan in school, so I almost studied medicine and surgery because of pressure and all those things. Then when my eyes opened is when I failed chemistry and mathematics, but I passed all that subject. I was like, how am I supposed to study a science subject without chemistry and math? So I said, okay, I'm switching courses. I'm not doing this. Then I discovered, okay, no, makes sense. I mean, you can booga with the science students. And I chose mass communication after some contemplations. Then I came. It was going well at first. I mean, okay, it was going well at first. Then along the line, I started some strange things. I mean, I was seeing the math that I was running from inside because I said,
yes, we have a math course.
It doesn't exam. No. This is not the math course I signed up for.
Then I tell you that it's quite like it. I look at you, you would never guess.
The fact that I can shout.
You can shout.
I can shout. People don't believe I can shout.
You can shout now. Everyone you can shout.
Like
you can shout.
I had a roommate then. Oh my God, she dealt with me because of that character. So I had to start working on it. But it's very, very nice. And I recently discovered that ethics is an interesting course of this course.
Ethics.
Yes.
Oh yeah, media ethics.
Like ethics in general. I just found it so interesting. I said, wow, this is something really, really interesting, especially with the story of the Reverend Father and gold and all that. I said, wow, this is really, really interesting. So But yeah, I love my course, and the fact that I'm about to graduate, I'm so excited. Like, I'm leaving, and I'm really excited about it.
Right, anyway, so yeah, it's been amazing. I know you guys learned a lot. Toasting is a bag of wisdom.
Oh my God.
And we could keep talking over and over and over and over and over, and we would not end. Yeah, but you guys have to go. She has to go. I have to go. We are going to catch you guys later in our next episode. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like,
share,
leave a comment for her.
Yes.
And for me, please, thank you very much. So amazing having you guys. I love you guys so much, you guys know. So till we meet again on our next episode, take care of yourself and goodbye.
Bye.